And 2K16 cover athlete Steph Curry gives you some shooting tips. You guys don't want to miss this, so tune in now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the College Championship.
Welcome, everyone, to the final game of the college basketball season. Tonight, we will crown the winner of this year's tournament. And no matter what the outcome here tonight, what a ride it has been. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers taking on the Yukon Huskies.
You got that right. I mean, this is what each student-athlete has worked so hard for all season long. An opportunity for the title. I mean, this game might very well be the defining moment for the lives of every one of these young men.
Both these teams have gone through so much adversity just to make it here. All tournament long, it's been survive and advance. But now, this is the part where you put all your chips on the table and just lay it on the line.
Let's check out Wisconsin's starting lineup. We've got Hawkins. He's out there with Hill. Kaminsky out there with Decker. And it's Evans in at the 4 spot. Now, Decker passes it to Hill. They set the pick. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And not many people know this, but the Badgers do have one college title in their trophy case. Won the tournament back in 1941. A different time back then, but a title nevertheless.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
And for that 1941 title you mentioned, Greg, for the Badgers, it was actually their first invitation to the college tournament, Clark.
How about that for a first impression?
Yeah, not bad.
Not too bad at all. Prior to their recent run of success, that was their lone bright spot as a program.
Shot clock at 5. Offensive rebound. Hawkins rejected by Chen.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
Here's Evans following the basket by Freak. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
On defense, Wisconsin, trailing by 2. Here is Day. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Day's got his first points of the night.
I tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
Conley kicks to Gibson. The Badgers working the ball around now. Fisher, the pass to Gibson. They set the screen. Conley against Reed. Launches a 3. Huskies with the rebound.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. Hill is out there with Fisher, and it's Conley in at the 3 slot. Wisconsin trails by 6. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
There's a screen. Fisher, a screen on Reed. Outside Hill. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element.
Team's changing it up here. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. UConn leads by 8. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the second half. Just one half of basketball left to determine this year's college basketball championship team. And welcome back. We're just about ready to get going with the second half of a historical championship game. For those just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan, pleased to be alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony as we get set to watch how the college basketball season will end.
You know what, guys? That was the start that Freak and his team wanted in the first half. I mean, they didn't run away with the game, but they're in a really good spot to capture the title.
These first 5 minutes in the second half are going to be huge. They know their opponent is going to come out strong and try to even things up. But if they can keep their cool, they'll be on their way, I think, to the title.
Chen in at point guard. Also Keefe out there. And it's Martin in at the power forwards position. And for the Badgers, we've got Kaminsky. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in at the 4.
What a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
Outside Hill. Huskies with the rebound. Splitter's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Chen, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And that's going to be a foul on Wisconsin.
Well, take a look at the numbers for Freak. He has 8 points, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
And he's clearly showing off his smarts in a few ways today. That block just being one of them. Just a savvy basketball player.
All right, now, take a break. 2 shots.
It's all you, Freak. It's all you.
Free throw good, Freak.
And, guys, one big story that we have in this championship game is that a guy like Freak could boost his draft stock quite a bit A win here could catapult him up the big boards of a lot of teams.
And, you know, while it's just one game, scouts will get a chance to see how he plays on the big stage. Knowing a player is at his best when the lights are brightest is a big plus in GM's books.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Hill passes to Hawkins. Dishes to Evans. Shot from 12. The shot no good. And the Huskies going the other way now. Here is Keefe inside. Here's Chen. Misses, and he wants that one back. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And if he thinks that's within his range, then you know what? He's got a low basketball IQ.
Yeah, impossible to say what he was thinking there, Greg. I'm not even going to venture to guess.
Outside, Martin.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Out to the wing. Down low. Here's Chen. From the high post, he drills it. Freak's got 12.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Here is Hawkins, covered by Chen. Hawkins shot good.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And Wisconsin going with almost an entirely new group here. UConn with the ball. Day dishes to Freak beyond the arc. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
Wade with it. Sims there. Huskies with the rebound.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Chen in a 2-guard, and it's Pierce in at the 4 spot. And that one's good. Free.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
Hawkins kicks to Wade. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
Huskies on offense. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace.
And with this lead, it looks like they'll hold on for the title. A special moment for everyone on the team. And really, what a year it's been for their star, Freak.
Yeah, very impressive considering everybody pinned their hopes on him to lead the team at the start of the season. And he hasn't disappointed. For all the hype that surrounded him, he lived up to all of it.
Hill drives in.
What are you doing?
And he was
Stay
fouled on
down.
the way up.
Stay
2 free
down.
throws now for him.
That's his first personal foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Huskies?
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Good on both. Now here's Jennings. 1:32 left to play here in the second half. Kicks it to Posey.
Sticking too much.
Screen by Howard. Right wing. Now here is Reed. He's guarded closely. No good from 11 feet. Wisconsin trails by 16.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Huskies.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Well, the ball movement was good. The player movement was excellent, and you only get assists when guys make shots.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Freak. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Decker kicks to Gibson. Second chance shot. And that one's good. 36 seconds left here in the second half of the game. Fisher against Jennings. Out left to the wing. Now here's Splitter. Tight defense on him. He feeds it to Posey. To the inside. Jennings passes to Howard. And here is Posey. Splitter sets a screen. And so it's UConn with the win. And what an incredible feeling it is for a team who's had to fight every step of the way. Right now, guys, there is no better feeling for them as they are the last team standing in this terrific tournament.
Kevin, you said, I mean, all the hard work, the blood, sweat, and tears, now you see it paying off at this very moment.
There's been a ton of sacrifice along the way. I mean, from the kids and their parents and support staff. I mean, they've brought this school to the top of the college basketball world right now.
Well, it's been a blast to be with you guys and our great fans all tournament long. On behalf of the entire 2K sports team and this crew in particular, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us.